Hi there. So we're going to play a game of Advanced Heroquest within the Talespire environment. And so what we're going to do is we literally kick straight off here at the Sleeping Giant Inn. We have some henchmen here, two men-at-arms, a sergeant and the captain, who have just been involved in a little bit of a fracas with some ratmen, and one of their number has been caught, and they are bursting into the Sleeping Giant Inn here to actually ask for help from any heroes that might be around to help them go and rescue their comrade. So the first thing we need to do before anything else really is find out what these the names are of these four individuals. We'll come to the captain's hero sheet here, and we'll just really need to give him a name. Our name chart, and we'll look at captains. I just need to roll, should I say, 3d8s. So let's go back to Talespire and roll these and see what he's called. So if we pick up 3d8s, and what we'll actually do with this is, can I roll out? I will take these and I'll take them to my dice tray over here and give them a roll, and we'll just take them in order as they appear. 4, 8, 3. And we have for Jasper, Dragon, Man. So Jasper, Dragon Man is our captain. His details here. So Jasper Dragon Man. Let's find out the name of our sergeant. So the sergeant's also picked under the man of arms name, so that is a D12, and again it's 3 lots of D12 for the sergeant. And again, just the order in which they appear when they turn up. Oh, one's fallen. But we'll still get the numbers. 8, 3 and 9. That is Jed, Brown, Holt. Okay, so our sergeant is Jed, Brown, Holt. Okay, and while we're at it, let's do the 2 men-at-arms, starting off with the one with the black base. And again, another 3d12. Maybe try and keep them in this time, but we'll see. Nope. And 5 and 10. Archibald. White Town or Whitetown? Whitetown. Archibald Whitetown. So let's find our first one. There he is. And that DVD Archie. Obviously Archie to his mates. Archibald Whitetown. And finally, our man-at-arms with the red base. And again, 3 more D12s. And for the last time, we'll try and get these in the bowl. Yes. 11, 5 and 10. We're not going to do Archibald, so we take the next one down that's missing. So it's Alan, 5, White, and 10, Whitton. I don't have another one to choose, so we're going to stick with that. So it's going to be Alan Whiteton. Actually, we'll even make it better. We'll call it Wooten. Alan Wooten. So they are our 4 men-at-arms that have burst in, or just about to burst into the Sleeping Giant Inn and ask for help. So hopefully we can get this to work okay, and we'll send in the captain to go and ask for help. And so now that he's in, let's see who is able to help him. So hopefully we can find our sergeant. There he is. And if he asks for help, who's going to be the first to step forward? Well, hopefully it's going to be this dwarven fella here. So we guess we're going to not only as he's a hero, we're not only going to need to find out his name, but his stats as well. So let's first of all go for the name, and then we'll go through and create a dwarven character, dwarven one with his stats. And D12s, but this time we need to roll D12 4 times, which I will probably proceed to forget, but we'll do our best. 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll throw them over here and drop them down that hole there and see what we come up with. And here we go. 7, 6, 11, 5. 7, 6, 11, 5. Stoneforge, okay. Not bad. Find our dwarf. There he is. And we said in the 11. No, I knew I was going to forget, but this is where Talespire can be quite helpful as well. I should be able to go to my log. There we go. 7, 6, 11, 5. 7, 6, 11, 5. Let's try again. 7, 6, 7, Haradir. 11, Stone, 5, Forge. Haradir Stoneforge. We can certainly run with that. And now what we're going to need to do is roll for his initial starting stats. We can take a look and start rolling for the dwarf. So 2d6 is for weapon skill and bow skill. Weapon skill and bow skill, 2 lots of d6. So let me shut this down. Let's pick up 2d6s. And let's roll them. We have a 4 and a 5. So 4 was first, so he's actually a bit better at bow, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll take it. So 9, so basically 9's for bow. Quite competent, it sounds like. And then we will look at strength and toughness that are D4s. D4s. And that is a 4 and a 2. Okay, so it's a 4 and a 2, so it's very strong. So it's a 7 and a 6. So we have a strength on 7 and a toughness of 6. And then if we come back down, we have a speed and a bravery. So a speed of 6 and a bravery d8. So a 6 and an 8. We'll take these and roll those. So it's a 4 and a 1. He's a coward. Unbelievable. So a speed of 4 we said, didn't we? So speed of 4 plus 3 is a speed of 7. And a bravery of 1 I'm going to double check that though. +3 gives him a bravery of 4. And let's just go back and check our logs to make sure. And yeah, a 1. Not great. Let's roll on. And what we need to roll next is intelligence and wounds. D8 and a D4. A D8 and a D4. Intelligence and wounds. And we're not very lucky with rolling the D8. There's another 1, but then and there's 3. So an intelligence of 1 +2, not the sharpest tool. So not only is he a scaredy cat, he is not a sharp tool. So that is a 3, but we did roll a D3 and +3, so that is 6 wounds. 6 wounds, and he received 2 fates. So they are the stats for Haradir Stoneforger Dwarven Warrior. I will look to then move the stats across and give him his armor and so forth. And with that, I'm just taking the generic standard starting statistics for a Dwarven Warrior, what the recommended starting equipment is. And that is an axe, chainmail, and shield. No other equipment, okay, but as he is a dwarf, he has a racial skill of +1 to spot traps, and also +1 to then disarm them as well. So hopefully he's the one that actually can help us out with any trap rolls that happen. So let's see who is next that's going to step forward and help us here on our quest. And if we look around, there's already someone lit up, I see. And that is whatever decent party needs. He was that eagerly over the table to get there. We have a wizard. So there is our wizard. This, and fine, there we go. So it's 4 lots of D12. 4 lots of D12. Again, I would of course be forgetting these as they roll, but it is what it is. 4 lots of D12. Let's throw those in there. 9, 6, 5, 11. 9, 6, 5, 11. 9. Mana. 9, 6. A. Then arm. 5. Grey. 11. Ruin. Okay, so we have Malinor Grey Ruin. Works for me. And now we're going to need to roll up the stats for a human mage. So our human mage, well, yep, D6 is +4. So let's see what we get. 2 D6s, and we're +4 for both. Now 3 and 2, so 7 and 6. Didn't work. 7, thank you. 6. Let's see what we have next. We have strength and toughness, both D4s and +3. Strength and toughness. Here we go. Strength and toughness. Hey, 3 and 3, so 7 and 7. He's a tough man. So, I believe, let me just double check, I think I said that was 3. Human wizard, 3 and 3, and I said that again, as I knew I would be forgetting, I think they were both rolls at 3, so that's 6 and 6. 6 and 6. Speed and bravery. Speed and bravery. Speed is a D6, bravery is a D8. Let's see if we can actually get higher than a 1 on our D8 this time. Speed and bravery. 7, very brave, and 3. 7 and 3. So, for speed, he got a 3, and we can't 3. Let's move that a bit further. So, speed, we have a 7. With bravery, we rolled a 7, which would have been nice to actually have rolled his intelligence. And Dean, therefore, has bravery of 10. Now, I'm going to the most important things, really, when it comes to a wizard, is his intelligence and wounds. And let's see how badly we can roll with a D4 and a D8 this time. A D8 and a D4. These are the ones that we need to be big. Why do I get the feeling they're going to be 1s? Don't mention 1s. There we go. Ah, fantastic. A 7 and a 4. I couldn't really ask for anything better. 7 for intelligence. So 7 plus 4 is 11. 2 fate points. And we had 4 plus 2 is 6 wounds. Brilliant. What a good roll. Good rolling. Do we do one more? Yes, absolutely we do. So, no, we don't want some guy drinking, I guess. But look at this dude here. Without a doubt, the barbarian. No good hero quest or advanced hero quest adventure would be good. Would be fulfilled without a barbarian. So let's see who we had here. We'll check out names for barbarians. And that nice and simple, D12 twice. Let's take those and roll. 10 and 12. I hope I can roll those when it comes to combat. On my side anyway. 10 and a 12. Ulfric, Deathbringer. What more could we want? Where is our hero? There he is. And that is the mighty Ulfric Deathbringer. Let's just hope the stats that we roll can match his name. So let us take a look. We have the human barbarian, 2d6s. 2d6s. Very, very important rolls coming up. 2d6s. What do we have? 3 and a 2. Not that good. A 3 and a 2. A 3. So his initial starting weapon skill is 3 is an 8. A 2 his bone skill was a 6. Let's move on. So strength and toughness, 2d4s. Why do I feel that for the barbarian we really needed to roll high for absolutely every stance? So here we go. A 2 and a 3. Not the strongest of barbarians. 2 and a 3. So we're adding 4 to both of these, which gives him a strength of 6 and a toughness of 7. Speed and bravery. Actually, I've got an idea here. For speed, we'll just roll that now, and that is going to be a D6. Let's just roll the D6 for speed. And I should really be clearing these dice up, but we'll do that in a minute. Wow, these are fast, chap. So our very fast barbarian, if he has a speed 3, he actually has a speed of 9. We'll take that. And now bravery and intelligence are 2 lots of D8. Bravery and intelligence. A lot again. Okay, 2 and a 1. D8s do not like us, it seems. So, for bravery 2, he has a bravery of 5. And intelligence of 1. He has an intelligence of 2. I don't think we'll be going on mastermind at all with the party that we've put together here, really. Although the wizard could probably carry them all. He seems to be very intelligent. 2 fate points. And finally, wounds. Again, very, very useful for a barbarian. Here we go. So, 5 wounds. Again, we will look to sort the stats out later, but as I mentioned, we took his starting equipment from just the normal recommended buns from the rule book, and therefore we have a 2-handed sword, a dagger that he can throw, I guess, but not the best bow skill to actually throw them away, and leather armor as well. So we'll be updating those stats there shortly as well. So that is 3 heroes. We do maybe have one more to complete the party out, but can't really see one within the Sleeping Giant Inn. But there is someone right at the back there. Don't tell me he's fallen. There he is. And we do have our elf that is going to happily join the party that we can now see there with the frothing brew that is actually looking quite tempting. So let's find out the name of the elf, and our elf is going to be, am I going the right way? Yes. 4 lots of D10 this time. And we're going to do 4 lots of D10. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And we'll take those. Look. I'd ignore the last one. 4 lots of D10. 2, 4, 2, 9. 2, 4, 2, 9. And our elf is 2, 4, 2, 9. Quite cold. Quite cool in Tanless Silverblade. We'll take that as well. The names are actually not worked out too badly for us this time. Sometimes they don't, but these ones look okay. And so our elf scout, Tanless Silverblade, and let's take a look and find out what his stats are. So for our elf scout, we have here, we need 2 D6s. 2 D6s. And we have a 3 and a 5. A 3 for weapon skill plus 4 is 7. And a 5 and 5, wow, both skill of 10, fantastic. His strength and toughness, so it's 2 lots of big 4s. Strength and toughness being 2 lots of B4. Yeah, it was all going too well. I think we need to put him right at the back of combat. So he has a strength of 4. Suppose he can even lift himself out of bed in the mornings. And a toughness of 3. Oh my god. So, speed. Let's just roll speed by itself. 1d6. And he has a 5. So we have a 5 for speed. And that is, where are we looking? Speed. 5 and 5. 10. So at least he can get himself out of trouble quickly. And now we'll roll for bravery and intelligence. The 2 d8s that we've not been doing too well with. Let's see what happens here. And a 3 and an 8. So not brave, but very intelligent. While we're rolling these, I'm actually thinking that if you do come across undead where you do actually require bravery rolls, we could be in a lot of trouble. So 3 bravery gives him a bravery of 6. And the final one here is 1 second. And the final one here as well was intelligence, which we got an 8. And therefore he has an intelligence of 11. I'm going to double check that roll in case I've got myself confused. But yeah, wow. So he could almost become a wizard as well. We know that we had 2 fate points, and then finally 4 wounds. We'll roll now d4, and I'm just hoping we're going to beat a 1 this time. That's it. Yes, we did. Well, we certainly beat the 1. Don't know. Great bow skill. Hopefully we can keep him out of trouble and he can pick things off. But we shall see through that. So what I will do is the weapons or starting gear for the elf. A sword, a short bow, 12 arrows and leather armour. Now all of our heroes will actually have a skill card as well. So what I'm actually going to do is, and there's a 5 to choose from, we'll actually roll for the skill cards now for each one. I will put them down, but then I will tidy everything up and we'll come back and look at our completed characters. So let's start at the top, shall we? And we'll work a bit down. Henchmen, not being heroes, don't have any. And so we will now start with Ulrich, Deathbringer, our barbarian. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm simply going to roll a d10 and basically divide by 2. So let's see what his first starting skill card will be. It's a 10, and the one right at the bottom is 2 attacks. So his starting skill, which will work out, is 2 attacks. Okay, now I believe our next character is our dwarf, and we will see what our dwarf is. Again, a dwarf warrior 1 to 5 as well, as we set all 5, so I don't need to count that any longer. Take our d10, let's roll, and that is another 10. Our dwarf warrior is 2 attacks as well. So hopefully we'll put in here 2 attacks. I will finalise that in a bit. Who is next on our list? I think it's our wizard, which we will now roll for. What do we have? 8, so it's a 4, and our wizard, human wizard, has greater infliction. We'll find out more about that into his notes. And then finally, we will come down for our health. And now hopefully it will be something bone related or or wound related. Let's see what happens. We will roll our last D10. We will take it. We will throw, and of course the last one doesn't go in, but we'll take it anyway. It's another 4 for our mage scout. Speculation shot. Speculation shot. We'll find out more about those. So, as I say, I'm going to go away now. I will update our character sheet. And we'll be back with the new and improved and ready to rumble version. So, I will see you soon.